what's going on at Gospel Hill. Let's see what's going on at Gospel Hill. Before you walk through the door, there's something that you better know. Something always going on at Gospel Hill. What's going on? What's going on?
Welcome to Gospel Hill, the radio soap opera. What is going on in Gospel Hill? Just before you walk through that door, there's something you better know. Something is always going on at Gospel Hill. And now your host, Mama Jo.
Good morning, good afternoon, babies. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. Babies, it's so easy to say what we would and would not do in certain situations. But it's not until we're faced with it, then we'll know just what we're gonna do. To be honest, baby, many times we do wrong things or we make the wrong decisions. And in many cases, we do the same thing that we condemn other folks about. Children, unless we stay totally and completely focused on God, well, and in His Word daily, well, we will make some wrong decisions and wrong choices. So children, don't spend your energy on people's wrongs, but better yet, wake up every morning or go to bed every night and ask the good Lord to clean you from all your unrighteousness. Ask God to search you. Amen. And I know that, baby, if you do that, He will. And baby, if that's what you really want, because you know some of us, baby, don't want to. We don't want to be searched and cleansed because it's get painful sometimes. But because God loves us, baby, He gonna chase you. But it's only for the good, baby. But take it from me, baby. His chastisement is so much better than His abandonment. Baby, tell the Lord to search you. And children, and if you find out when the Lord search you, He'll take all that out of you and He'll make you just what He wants you to be, baby. Oh, baby, there ain't no burden that you can go through that God ain't gonna be there for you. Well, children, let's go in and see my babies at Gospel Hill. Oh, Brown got himself in jail, and Sister Lightfoot, she's suffering some of the dilemma in her life. And, well, Sister Reach, y'all pray for her. And, oh, baby, that Jenny's Packard, y'all pray for my babies. Come on, children, let's go in there and see about my babies.
May I help you?
Yeah, my name is Joe Anthony Chandler. I'm here to see Attorney Cook.
And what is this referring to?
Miss Reach and I signing some adoption papers.
Oh, yes, Miss Reach is not here yet. You can have a seat, and as soon as she get here, I'll take y'all in.
That's funny. She usually on time. Wonder something happened.
Oh, I'm sure she'll be here soon.
Priscilla, where are you?
William, would you like some more tea? William?
I'm sorry.
What's on your mind so heavy? Are you still worried about the Brown family?
Yeah, that too.
What you mean, that too?
Kitty, how do you get people up? I mean, Christian people to understand that it's important to pay tithes.
I don't understand.
The Bible teaches us that we must take care of our own before we can take care of others.
Mm-hmm.
When you pay tithes, you're not only paying the preacher, but you're helping to maintain the body and the house of the Lord. You see, we have to understand that tithes are used to pay the bills like lights, gas, water, phone, and most importantly, the building. These things cost, and if we don't take care of them, who will?
Well, you know, not everyone can pay tithes. Besides, you know that some of the preachers, they take the money for themselves. Plus, I think that if churches would, put on programs and sell, dinners like, there would be no problems.
When was the last time that you been in the Bible study? There is nowhere in the Bible that God tells us to have chicken dinners and put them on programs to raise money to bring meat in his house. But it does say, bring ye all the tithe and offering, that there may be meat in my house. Give, and that shall be given unto you. It is more blessed to give than to receive. Kitty, when you give unto the Lord and not man. It is not for us to worry what God will do with his money. And believe me, God is not mocked. So whatever a man soweth, so shall he reap. If you think that a man or woman can rob God, then you don't know God.
I hear what you're saying, William, but you know as well as I do that some churches don't do right by the money. You remember that time when I needed assistance from my church? And what my pastor told me? They didn't help me, and I know they had the money. And when I went to the pastor about it, he had the nerve to ask me if I was paying tithes. I didn't need that. I needed help.
Well, were you?
No, I wasn't. But that shouldn't have anything to do with them, helping me, helping one of their own. I was a member there for 15 years, and I was a faithful one. I was at that church every Sunday, every Wednesday night. I helped put on programs. I worked diligently on his anniversary. And,
I hear you. And all that is well and good. But did that pay the bills?
What?
The light company's not going to say, well, since you're a member and have been attending church so faithfully, that we won't cut off the lights. They want money. Kitty, we must understand that this is a requirement of God. We must learn how to bless so we can be blessed. If we're faithful to the place which we call the house of God, do we not believe that God will be faithful to us and our house?
Yeah, girl, there is more than one way to skin a cat. And like I said, I already have two.
Janice, what are you up to now?
Oh, nothing yet, but I will be soon. I just have to get my strategy laid out. Some kind of way. I just got to get the pastor over to my house.
And what then?
Well, the rest will be, as they say, the talk of the church.
Janice, I love you. But sweetheart, I think you better stop and think about what you're getting yourself into. You might find yourself in a position of the curious cat.
Yeah. And if you kept reading, you'll find the satisfaction brought it back. Listen, girl, I would love to keep talking, but I have too much to do.
Janice, watch what you biting into. You might find that it don't taste as good as you thought it would. I'll be praying for you, sister. Speaking of sister, where's Della? I like Della.
Girl, she and her retard are visiting my aunt for a couple of days. Thank the Lord. Then she said if she have time that she'll be coming by before she leave for home. My prayer is that she won't have time. Be my luck, she'll come back and mess up all my plans.
Girl, you better stop treating Della like that. One day you're gonna need her.
Yeah, okay. Bye. I thought that would never get off the phone with her. So, Pastor William Stable, you don't want to be mine the easy way. Well, sometimes, just like God, He has to let you feel the heat before you come out of the kitchen. And as for Della, well, she may just fit into my plans.
What's wrong, Bertha?
Oh, Kat, I don't know what I'm going to do. My house note is due. My light bill is due. The phone bill is due. Jesus, All the bills are due, and I don't really have enough money to pay them.
Call that so-called husband of yours and tell him that you need some money to pay these bills.
I did.
And what did he say?
He said that he was not gonna pay some bills where he don't live, especially now that he's in jail.
That's sorry, dog. He beat his wife, molested his daughter, and now he gonna let his family go hungry and homeless? Girl, what kind of man did you marry?
I thought I married a good man. I believe that he's still good in spite of all his faults.
Bertha, either you as sick as he is, or that boy done just brainwash you. How could you call somebody like that good?
Cat, you just don't understand. I've been with this man all my adult life. It's not easy turning my feelings off. Yes, I still love him. I know it sounds crazy, but you've never been in my situation. You've never walked in my shoes. Let's hope and pray that he will. You never will have to, baby, because I know that you just never will understand. That's all, Cat.
You right. I never walked in your shoes, because if that had happened to me, I would have stopped at him the first time he tried to hit me.
Never say never, Cat. I'm already down. Please don't kick me anymore. I need you to be supporting and helping me. I gotta get through this no matter what I decide to do. Just be my sister and not my judge. And pray for me, my husband, my children, because only God can fix this situation.
Hello? Just a minute. It's your husband.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
How are you and the kids?
Well, let me see. Junior almost got shot again. And Joni tried to kill herself. And soon we're going to be homeless if I don't get some money to help pay these bills. How about that?
Dear God, Bertha, I need you to come and see me.
Why? For what?
I want to give you some money, and, I want to talk to you. Please.
Some money? Well, all the bills are due. You let the bills get behind while I was in the hospital. And then you never brought any groceries. This house is in shambles.
I know, and I need you to come and get the bank card.
Your bank card?
Yeah.
Well, what are we gonna do? Where are you?
I'm in jail.
So that's why you're calling me. Not because you want to talk about the family, but you want me to bond you out. Is that what you call me for? To come and get your bank card so I can bond you out? Still the same old will.
But Bertha, now I don't need this now. I just need for you to do what I'm asking you to do. And if not, then I will get someone else to do it for me.
Oh, okay, well, I'm on my way.
Thank you.
Girl, you are sick. You are very sick.
Call it what you will. But let me take a few minutes and to educate you on something. You see,
Mommy, wake up, Mommy. I have to go to school. I have to go to school in the morning.
Bobby, Mama doesn't feel too good. Just let me sleep for a couple more minutes.
Mommy, why are you shaking like that? Hello?
Bobby, why you not at school? Where's your mama?
She's in the bed, and she won't wake up. She's shaking. Uncle Trika, she's spitting up blood and stuff.
Bobby, I'm going to call the ambulance, and when they get there, you let them in, okay? Okay, Bobby?
Okay. Mommy will never wake up.
Oh, she's just a little tired. They're going to take her to the doctor, and she's going to be all right. Don't you worry. You just let the doctor in when he comes, okay? And tell him that I'm on the way to get you.
Okay.
Ma'am, excuse me. I think something's wrong with Miss Reach. Would you call the ambulance and tell them that, and tell Mr. Cook what's happened? I'm going over there. I'll call him later.
Yeah, sure. I hope everything's all right.
Well, I do too.
I understand, but there are some people they just can't pay their tithes. Like the ones who are on a fixed income. What about them?
What about them? If they believe God, then there's no problem. Remember the woman in Luke 20:21-3?
Yeah.
She put her pennies in the offering, and that was all she had. And Jesus told his disciples that she gave more than all the rest. Do you think that she went hungry or homeless?
No, I don't think Jesus would allow that to happen.
So what makes you think God has changed? The Bible tells us that faith without works is dead. God never asks you to give all that you have, but he does ask us to trust him. We should give accordingly to what we believe, not what we will receive. And when you give like that, then God sees your faith and bless you accordingly. The God that I serve is not a God of lies. So as he said it, so shall it come to pass.
I hear and I understand, but then you know that there are some preachers that take advantage of people giving.
I don't understand why people, especially Christians, have a problem with ministers of God having a nice car, a nice home.
It's not that.
Unlike many people, anointed people, pastors and ministers of God did not ask to be chosen. We didn't have the luxury of choosing the kind of job that we wanted. God did that. We're on call 24/7. Just like a shepherd must be and watch over his sheep all the time, so are we. We're on call for the little to the big problem. We're constantly in prayer and watch over our flock. In all honesty, there's no rest for us. If one of my members call me at 3 a.m., I'm bound by law of God to visit with them either by phone or in person. And you will soon find out that being the wife of such a preacher, you too will face the same burdens.
Wow. Well, William, teach me, Pastor.
How can I be an effective pastor and a husband if my job is 24/7 and I'm working 7 to 7? Sweetheart, we will soon be married, and not only will I have to provide for you, but also a family. How can I do this for you and my family if I don't have a decent income? How can I be an effective pastor if I'm not able to watch over my sheep? Because I'm working 6 days a week and 18 hours a day. Don't get me wrong. The gospel of Jesus Christ is free, but the cost of living is not.
You know, I never thought about it like that before. I guess you are right, William. It is important to give. Not so much to men, but mainly to God.
Mm-hmm. Take time to read 1 Corinthians chapter 9. Now, when are we going to get married?
I don't think...
Now, Kitty, I've been patient long enough now.
Wait before you hit the ceiling. Let me finish what I was about to say.
I'm listening.
Now, this month is a little too late to try to make some wedding plans, to get everybody together. But I was thinking about the second week of next month. So that way I'll have enough time to tell everybody and get things in order. So how about that?
I love you, Diamond.
Okay, I love you too, William.
You've made me the happiest man alive. Well, we can tell him at Bible study tonight.
No, wait a minute. We can't tell anyone.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we haven't set the day. The date,
Well, that's easy. You said the second week of the next month, right?
Right.
Well, I say the second Saturday.
Okay, that sounds good. Is that your phone?
Yeah, this number looks familiar, but I can't remember. Hello, this is William Stable. Is he there now? I'll be right over. Just calm down. I'm on my way. That was Sister Packard. Seems that Ricky is very upset about something and he won't talk to her. He told her that he wanted to see me. That she said that he was talking about suicide. I have to go.
Okay. Yeah. You go on, and I'll see you later. Just call me at work.
Let me drop you off, and then that way I can see you instead of calling.
You go, boy. Okay, well, let me get my purse, and I'll be ready.
Wait a minute, sweetheart. Let me call Deacon Lightfoot and ask him to meet me over there.
Yeah, okay.
Hello, Pastor.
Hello, Deacon Lightfoot. If at all possible, I need you to meet me over to Sister Packard's house. Seemed like that her son Ricky is having suicide thoughts and wants to talk to me, but I called you because you were the closest. Can you meet me there?
No problem, Pastor. I'll be there when you get there.
Thank you, Deacon. See you in a few minutes. You ready, baby?
Yeah.
The ball is rolling. Now, when he gets here, I'll just tell him that Ricky is left. Oh, Janice, girl, you are so good.
Well, babies, I sure enough believe that much was said today that I don't need to say much. Except, children, God does give us a warning about our wrongdoings. And babies, we have a choice to do what's right or do what's wrong. Children, it is true that God warns us when we're doing wrong. But I think about this. Your time may not be my time. In other words, baby, every man is given a measure of time. Where one may have 10 years, another may have 100 years. Well, in other words, you get the point. So my advice to all of us, baby, is that we need to use our time wisely. Children, there ain't no sickness that God can't heal, but we must want to heal it. Sin is sin, children, and don't you believe that God overlooks any of it? Well, we're going to receive the punishment for what we do, baby. So, baby, please understand, what you do, it does affect others, whether it be good or whether it be bad. And good Lord will reward us accordingly. So careful, children, because some don't think that hell is going to be so bad. But neither did that rich man that had that encounter with Lazarus. I believe you can find it in Luke 16th chapter and 19th verse. Children, I always tell you, you be right, and God right will come back to you. Well, babies, don't be like those ants in the desert. You know, those big old red ants. You don't have no trouble out of them till you start moving them around. Well, anyway, baby, until we meet again, in the air, over the air, or face to face, you remember, you be right, and God will cause your right to come back to you. Said I said take the water.